Hi. What defines you? What label do you fall under? What determines who people think you are? What's in your heart? Are you yourself or are you your circumstances? Are you yourself or are you your family? Are you yourself or are you your job? What defines you as a human being, as a personality? Is it your past experiences, which could have been horrible or wonderful? Have you taken your life's lessons and put them into your psyche? And that has determined the human being that you face every day in the mirror. Homeless, alcoholic. One day I was walking down the street when my car was overheating. I had to go to the store. I had to walk to the store. On my way back, with my bags in tow, walking down the street, there was this man sitting at a store that was closed. He was sitting outside. It was raining. He had a backpack, and there were several empty cans of beer on the ground. And I walked by. I felt like he was a magnet and I was a piece of metal. I was drawn to this man, and I don't even know why. I just wanted to keep walking. So I walked over to him. I sat next to him. I put my bags down, and we engaged in conversation. Every person you see sitting out there has a story. It's not just a drug addict, prostitute, homeless person. It's a person. There is a reason why they ended up where they were. So after a very light conversation, I finally got brave and said, "How did you end up out here?" He said, "I'm an alcoholic." Of course, I knew that by looking at the beer cans. He said, "I was married and I just let the alcohol take over. So I ended up divorced and homeless." I talked with this man. His name is John. John and I walked together. As I got up, I just motioned to him to come. Don't ask me why, but I did. So we're walking, and as we're walking, we're talking a little bit, and his head is slightly down. We come into my apartment, and I said, pointing to the bathroom, "I want you to go in there. There's stuff in there. You get yourself cleaned up." So in walks this guy, kind of a growth of beard. He's kind of dirty. A few minutes later, another person came out of my bathroom. This time his head was kind of held up. It's kind of like, for a moment, John got John back. He gained his self back for a moment. So I opened up my laptop and turned to YouTube and found a movie. We watched a movie. And John stayed with me for about 2 months. During that 2-month process, I got to know him a little better. He's an excellent cook. I would come home every day to a home-cooked meal. It was wonderful. I got a new vehicle, well, a new used vehicle, and it had to pass inspection. I needed a horn, I needed a tire switch from my non-working car to my working van, and I needed some front brakes. So, we're talking. I says, yeah, I got to get these done. Guess who used to be a mechanic? Guess who used to earn over $1,000 a week? And this was years ago. That's right, John. I get the things that are required. I've never seen a tire removed, brake pads removed, and new ones put on a vehicle within minutes. Ultra skilled individual. So what defines you? A lot of times people walk by a homeless person. There are two reasons from my perspective. One, you're thinking, I'm afraid. They're probably going to drink, snort up their nose, or stick in their arm with the money I give them, the drugs that they will obtain with it. I think the other thing is the fear. It is a silent fear of, I could become him, kinda. Do you understand what I'm saying? There is a slight fear of paycheck to paycheck folks when they look at people sitting on the street, when they unravel the sign that says, we'll work for money. Can you help? God bless. There's a slight fear. I know that I can make a phone call. One, John has a number of friends on the streets. If I'm ever in need of anything, I can make one phone call. And here's the other ironicness about this. John, because of his situation, was on food stamps. Right? And as we walked, he says, oh, if you ever need any food, I can feed you. How about the ironicness of that? Think about that just for a moment. A homeless man is offering to feed me. I want you to think about that the next time you see someone out there. Their current situation doesn't define the human being that they are. Let's have a little bit of compassion. Approach with caution. But the Bible says that if you have it, that ability to help, and you don't, it's evil. Now, that isn't the exact quote, but that's the meaning of it. I love you guys. Please share these words across your pages. I'd appreciate that greatly. I love you, John. You are my friend. Bye, you guys.